welcome back to my channel. This week I'll be talking about 6 apps that I use to help build healthy habits. I am a person that loves my apps, especially if they make me money. So I will be linking in the description to a freebie that I've created of 5 apps that help you specifically monetize your health and wellness. That's not what this is today. This is just apps that I use to help keep me healthy and to build healthier habits. But if you're interested in ones that make you the monies, I will put that in the description as well. So let's get into it. First app that I wanted to talk about is something to track your calories. For me, it just helps me to see what I'm eating. I tend to eat a lot more portions and stuff than I should if I don't know that I have to put it in my app. So for me, it helps keep me on track. If you're not someone who feels like you need to count calories, then don't count calories. But for me, I use my Fitness Pal. I have been thinking about switching though, because it used to be that the barcode scanner was free and they changed that. I don't know exactly when it was. It was a long time ago. But it's not free anymore. And it was so convenient, and I just don't like that I can't do it that way anymore. So I may switch in the future. I've also heard good things about Chronometer. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Lose It and LifeSum. I believe, I've never used any of them. Like I said, I'm thinking about switching, but haven't done it yet. That seems to be what the internet recommends the most. And I think the barcode scanners will be free. So you can check those ones out as well. The next one, I really rely on my Fitbit app as well, or whatever fitness tracker app you have. Mine happens to be a Fitbit. Use your fitness tracker app to track calories burned versus calories in. Fitbit syncs with my Fitness Pal and will tell you, this is how many calories you ate, this is how many you burn, so you're over target, you're under target, or you're on target. And for me, that's just really helpful. If I'm over target, then all I have to do is get up and get some more exercise, whatever I want to do. And then I can bring myself back down to on target. It's not necessarily about eating less of the food. It's more about doing exercise to balance out the food that you ate to still stay on track. So for me, that was really helpful to balance that. The next app that I would recommend is, I don't know how to pronounce it. I have a Eufy Smart Scale. I don't know, that's my guess. I'm going with it, EUFY. I will link it in the description. I just bought it on Amazon. The reason I would recommend it is it has all of these other metrics that you can see besides your weight. And I don't know how legit these are. Let me just preface it with that. It says, muscle mass and bone structure and all this, not bone structure, I forget what it is, something to do with your bones. Bone density, that's the one. So it tells you all of these things. I don't know how accurate that is. It might not be, but it's still, it feels right. And it's still interesting to see all of it and see if that is progressing as you are progressing. This is something to look at other than weight. I just don't like tracking weight so much as your only metric. So seeing all those other things is kind of helpful. The next app that I would recommend is the Body app. I use that for my workouts. It does cost money for the subscription though. So the only reason I'm honestly using it is I've been using it since P90X in 2012. I just kind of stick with what I know. I like that the workouts are pre-scheduled and you have access to all these things, but if that's not for you, that's not for you. You can also use, I think FitOn is a free app where you can get workouts. I'm sure you can find things on YouTube, on Instagram. If you follow fitness people, you can also, see stuff like that. So there are ways to get free ones, of course. I'll link to the ones I mentioned in the description. But yeah, just some kind of app for your workouts is useful. The next app that I would recommend, the next two are actually kind of connected. StepBet and WayBetter. They come from the same company. They're the same concept. But StepBet is for steps and WayBetter is for everything else. You can find WayBetter games for reading and self-care and all that kind of stuff, even just smiling every day. But both of them are a great way to make some extra cash on building healthy habits. So for StepBet, how it works is you place a bet on yourself. It's usually about $40, and you're betting that you will hit your step goal that they assign you for. Usually it's 6 weeks. They have longer games, they have shorter games, but we're going with the standard. It's $40, a 6-week game. Then at the end of that, everyone who hits their goals for the entire time period splits the pot of the bets. So you always at least get your bet back, but usually you win a couple bucks as well, which it's easy money because you're getting your steps. That's something you would be doing anyway. So it's just monetizing things that you're already doing. WayBetter is the same type of thing, except it's it's a little more difficult. I've had games for reading, drinking water. You basically just have to take a picture of yourself doing the thing that you're doing. With reading, usually it's just the page, not a picture of yourself reading. That would be kind of awkward to take. But a selfie with your water bottle, things like that. So you can play up to 10 WayBetter games. For me, I would play all 10 so that I can make more money. But You don't have to do that. Even if you just do one, you can make a little bit of extra cash. But that one does have a membership. StepBet, however, it has a membership option, but it is free. And I like to do step bets anyway because getting steps is kind of the main thing that you can do that's easy to start. And then you can make some extra cash off it as well. And if you'd like to see more apps that can make you money off of building healthy habits, then I'm going to link to my freebie in the description, which is a list of apps that I use to monetize my health and wellness goals. These are all of the apps that I use on a regular basis to make some extra cash off things I should already be doing. So yeah, I think that's it. Those are my 6 apps that I use to build healthy habits. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. There are buttons down in the that way kind of direction. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next week.